If I was starting again with frequent flyer points in 2025, knowing what I know now and having 10 years worth of experience, here is exactly what I would do. To start with, I would have a think about where I actually want to go. You see, most people, just because of the marketing and because of how big the Qantas frequent flyer program is, think that the Qantas frequent flyer program is going to be the program best suited to them. They think because it is the national carrier of Australia that they should just automatically go and start earning Qantas points. And while the Qantas frequent flyer program do fly to the most amount of destinations in the world, and they are the Australian network with the most airline partners, if you are going to specific destinations, the Velocity frequent flyer program could actually be better suited for you. What I mean by this is if you're going to Singapore, the Velocity frequent flyer program actually partner with Singapore Airlines. Often they will have a lot more reward seats available to get to Singapore compared to the Qantas frequent flyer program. Another example of this would be Doha. If I wanted to go to Doha, the Velocity frequent flyer program will be much better suited compared to Qantas. You see, Qantas partner with Emirates, meaning you can get to Dubai, but Velocity actually partner with Qatar, meaning that you can get to Doha with Qatar using Velocity points. Now, to be honest, as a rule of thumb, if you're unsure of which particular destination you want to go to, play it safe. The Qantas frequent flyer program will probably be best suited to you. But for those two particular destinations, Doha or Singapore, the Velocity frequent flyer program in many cases will be much better suited for you. Now, if you really want to hedge your bets, you can earn membership points you can transfer to both Qantas and Velocity. The only downside to this, which I believe is the only way that you can earn membership points that you can transfer to both Qantas and Velocity in 2025 within Australia, is going to be by having the Amex Platinum card. As a beginner, probably is not going to be the best card for you. Their annual fee is about $1,450. But knowing everything that I know now, ideally you will have access to both the Qantas frequent flyer program and the Velocity frequent flyer program. At the end of the day, it is not a make or break deal. Choose one frequent flyer program that is best suited to you, but in an ideal world, you will have access to both of these frequent flyer programs. Just because if you're chasing reward seats to a particular destination, you can bounce between these two different airlines. So if Qantas don't have any reward seats, you can double check with the Velocity frequent flyer program. A lot of circumstances, particularly when I'm flying domestically, Qantas may not have reward seats available. I'll jump onto the Velocity frequent flyer website and they will have reward seats available. So hedging your bets across both of these different frequent flyer programs would be best case scenario, but if not, just have a think about where you want to go and choose the frequent flyer program that is best suited to where you actually want to fly to. From here, I would then pay particular attention to understanding the most efficient way that I can earn points and also incorporating strategies that are going to work seamlessly within my lifestyle that are going to allow me to earn points for basically things that I am already spending money on. Now, the way I would go about finding different ways that I can earn points is jumping onto a website called OzBargain, that is OZ Bargain. And from here, I can search Velocity points or Qantas points, and it's going to give me a list of all of the latest deals that are going to allow me to unlock Qantas or Velocity points. It's a really useful forum, and there are members in there and they comment talking about what they love about the deal or why this deal is not great. So you can easily weigh up the pros and cons and figure out if you should sign up to a particular deal or not. Some things that I would take advantage of would be signing up to Flybuys and also everyday rewards and looking out for gift card bonus offers. So for example, if I was going to buy a MacBook or an iPhone, at any given week, Flybuys or the Everyday Rewards program will have a 20x bonus point offer on Apple gift cards or also other type of gift cards as well. I would buy those gift cards, use my Everyday Rewards or Flybuys account, unlock those reward points. Say for example, I was spending $2,000 and they had a 20x bonus point offer on. I'm going to unlock 20,000 Qantas or Velocity points after I convert them from the membership points to the Qantas or Velocity points. Just a really useful way to take advantage of expenses that you're already spending money on. There's also plenty of other offers, health insurance, you can do credit cards, whatever. Take your own circumstances into consideration. but just jump on OzBargain, search Qantas or Velocity Points, go through that forum every now and then, find deals that are going to work best for you. Now, once I've chosen the frequent flyer program that is best suited to where I want to go, and I've also earned points on expenses that I'm ideally spending money on anyway through that OzBargain forum, what I would then pay particular attention to is understanding that I am now halfway there. You see, many beginners get confused and they think that the reason they're not flying business class is because they don't have frequent flyer points. That is simply not true. The biggest problem is not having the points. The biggest problem is having the points and using the points. You see, what you need to understand is that the airlines for Qantas and Velocity, at the end of the day, these are companies and they are in the business of making money and maximizing profits for shareholders. With that in mind, they have hired the very best people in the world to ensure that their frequent flyer programs are running as profitably as possible. They are not going to run these frequent flyer programs as profitably as possible if they are going to allow you to use your points to unlock $10,000 business class seats for their points and just a few $100s in taxes. It wouldn't make any sense. Could you imagine the shareholder meetings and they said, our profits are down because we've decided that instead of charging people $10,000 for business class seats, and we know that they're going to pay $10,000 because they don't want to fly in economy, so they will pay us $10,000, but we've decided because we're nice, we're going to just take a few $100s in flight taxes, and we're going to take back the points that are ours because at the end of the day, we're Qantas, we should have all the Qantas points because we are Qantas. Their shareholders would not be happy. So you need to understand that while it is definitely possible to book these business class seats, they are not going to make it easy for you. They're going to make it appealing so that people sign up and earn points within their frequent flyer programs, but they're going to make it also difficult so that it's not very easy to find these business class seats, and instead they're going to push you a certain direction. If you jump onto the Velocity or the Qantas frequent flyer program, you'll notice how easy it is to book flights from Australia to Bali in economy, or flights domestically within business or economy. There are plenty of flights on these different destinations where the airlines want you to use your points on. They're going to help guide you to figure out where they want you to redeem your points on, because these destinations that they have plenty of reward seats available are often going to be the destinations that offer very low value for the points that you're using. Essentially, what they're trying to do is they're trying to buy back your points for as cheap as possible. It is no coincidence that it is very easy for you to get to Bali in economy using points. And there's also no coincidence that it is very difficult for you to find business class to London using points. Now, that's not to say that it is impossible to do it. You just need to understand the absolute ins and outs, understand the rules that the airlines are enforcing in order for you to get there. Now, if you do need help with that, check out all the videos on this channel. I've been doing this now for 10 years. Along the way, I've earned a ton of tips and tricks that I share for free on here. But if you do want the fast pass, if you want to know the best business class seats, you can book every single day on the Qantas and Velocity website. Then go ahead and check out the link in the video description there. In there, you'll find my Patreon group. That's what I help my Patreon members in there do, is find the very best business class reward seats they can book every single day on the Qantas and the Velocity website. I hope this video has been helpful, and if you are brand new to frequent flyer points, I hope it is giving you some pointers on what you should be paying attention to when you're starting out. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video.